A North Carolina school district is removing mirrors from bathrooms to crack down on students recording TikTok videos. Leaders in the Alamance Burlington school system made the changes because they say students were making TikToks during class time. And now teachers are reporting a dramatic decrease in bathroom visits. But is getting rid of the bathroom mirrors essentially legal? Let's go ahead and bring in Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes here to answer that.
Well, it's not speech, so it's not protected, and because you're in a school, they basically can do whatever they want. So the short answer is yes. If it was speech, it would be a deeper question, and the school district would have to point to a compelling interest, something they're attempting to protect. But you're talking about removing items that they placed there already, and so if they never put the mirrors up, they can take them down easily. The deeper question is the rationale behind why they're doing it, and that's something that I think parents are kind of puzzled by. As a parent of a middle schooler, my mother-in-law's a teacher, sister's a teacher, brother-in-law's a teacher. I know intimately aware that students love their phones and they love using them at school. The school district did a deep dive. They said normally students use the bathroom 3 to 4 times a day. We've seen an uptick where now they're using it 9 times out of the day. And they're saying it takes about 4 to 5 minutes for them to use the bathroom, normally where it would have taken maybe a minute. And so they came up to the conclusion that they're using social media and not using the bathroom. I get it, but is it extreme? Is there other ways they could have done this? Probably.
Well, some of those things that you're looking at are probably take the phones away. Like some schools say you can't use your cell phones or have a cell phone on campus. But also on the other side, from the legal aspect of, do parents, can they have a lawsuit in some ways here?
There has been an opportunity in some states where Wyoming attempted to completely ban TikTok, and a federal judge stopped it and said, wait, we don't even know if you have a constitutional ability to do that, right? And then so you have states in Florida where have attempted to stop it as well in the school districts, and parents have come back and said, well, you're trying to helicopter parent and stop me from parenting my child because they have an opportunity to access the phone. I think that's the deeper concern, and that's why this school district decided, okay, we're not going to take the phones, we're not going to remove the phones, we're going to try to use the phones. They're using these digital hall passes, so that's a way that they can show that we can use the phones in school as a positive way. But to completely remove the phone, I think there would be a number of legal setbacks and a number of legal hurdles to stop them from doing that. But right now, I think what they've done is completely legal, and I think the argument from parents, while it may be frustrating to their students,
sure,
I think that parents are happy. If you're monitoring your child's usage, it's probably went down, and their bathroom usage is probably now went up.
You know, most phones, they do have the mirror on there if you really need the mirror and not for other purposes.
They act like you don't have the other side. You can always hit the button and do the other side. So it's 2 cameras on most of these phones. And so removing the mirror may not stop the underlying problem.
And I saw this and I was thinking, well, that seems like something that some other school districts might consider too around here if they see it's working and it's decreasing.
They could, but again, if you got some friends, your friends are filming the TikTok for you, so I don't think that the ends will justify the means, and the cost that it would take you to remove mirrors in a school district like Mecklenburg County with, tons more schools than they have in Alamance, this school district that we're talking about, I don't think that's something that Mecklenburg County would even consider. The safer bet would be the pouches that you lock it up in, which could potentially open up litigation down the road. So it's a catch-22, and I'm glad I'm not the one that has to make that decision. That's a school board decision, and they can vote on it at another day.
It is a good talker, and a lot of students are probably suffering right now from it, but always for the better as well.
Hopefully they make a TikTok about it.
Yeah. All right. Khalif, you can catch his insight on a variety of other topics as our evening news continues. Coming up at 5, the mother of convicted school shooter pleads innocent in court. What's next for her as prosecutors tie her directly to the deaths of several children? And at 6, Madonna shows up 2 hours late for her own concert, and some of her fans are not happy, and they're suing the pop icon for misleading them. Queen City News is the only TV station in Charlotte with a full-time lawyer on our news staff.